This is the Simpit. I'm your host, Sean Cole, and welcome to today's Setup Shop for Beginners and Attack the Track Spa Edition, driving the Ferrari 312 and Assetto Corsa. This is all in preparation for Thursday and Friday night at 6 p.m., same time as right now, Pacific Standard Time races on Sim Racing System, which I'm looking forward to. And this is my fourth stream of the day, so today is a different type of day. Who knows how this is going to go tonight, because I got to tell you, I'm getting loopy. We're coming across the 4.5 hours of streaming today, starting right now. So however long we go is how much we've done today. And we'll be back for more, for many more. But I'm having a good time jumping all over the place. We've been in Gran Turismo Sport. We've been in iRacing. And now here we are in Assetto Corsa. So great day for me, getting to do nothing but drive, my favorite thing to do. That's why I do this show. I love racing, love driving, and I love the diversity of all the different sims, and that keeps me going just as much as anything else. So, we are here to do a setup shop and attack the track for beginners. And in this series on Wednesday nights, I think I've spent a lot more time really focusing on car setup and not doing all that well with it, honestly. I mean, we're just giving you some beginner tips on what to do to the setup. What we really haven't focused on is driving the car and attacking the track, figuring out the most important sections, figuring out how to get the most lap time. When you think of this car and the amount of setups changes, it's not a super sophisticated car. It's old tires, old suspension, and there are going to be limitations based on that alone. When you think of Spa and the amount of 2 minutes plus per lap, you think about the amount of really important braking zones and the amount of corners that lead on to very fast sections, which could be critical. I think today we're going to focus a little bit more on attack the track. If you watched last week's race, you know that I ran in the H-pattern shifter, and I had a mess of a time doing it. This week, I'm going back to paddles. Don't know about next week, but this week I'm going to go back to paddles, and a big part of it is getting over my own frustrations. And you can say what you want. You can be a sim racist and tell me I'm a horrible fool for not using an H-pattern, and at the same time, you can probably sympathize with what I'm going for. So, right now, I need to get consistency, and if I'm going to show you my way to drive the track, I need to be hitting my marks, and I'm going to be a lot more accurate on paddle shifters. So, that's the way it's going to be for today, and who knows about tomorrow. So, a couple graphics real quick. If you want to join in, the big one, Dennis, set up a server for us. 24/7 it's running right now. I can't guarantee that for the whole series, but we do have Spa. We do have the same race conditions that we'll be facing Thursday and Friday night. So, it's a great place to practice, and I can see right now I need to refresh, but looks like there are 8 people already in there doing it. I am not, and I'm going to miss at least one race. Looks like we have 12 people now in there running. So, that is actually my image of it. Let's go to the live screen. There we are. That is the live view of what I'm looking at. And I'm going to go ahead and join this server. So, if you want to join us, you need the 70th anniversary car pack for Assetto Corsa. So, Assetto and the anniversary pack on Steam, on the PC. You need an active Sim Racing System account. And for other racetracks, you will need a race department account to get downloadable tracks that are free. But for today's race, this is a default track, so you won't need anything more. You can come in and join us. Tom Jones, 227 to 849. That is like right where I'm at. So we're going to see what we can do tonight. So let's go ahead and join the server. And will it let me pick a car? Not seeing how I pick a car. Alright, let's join. Alright, we got a few of you guys in here with us. That's very cool. I did stream iRacing. There's a chance that settings may have changed. So you guys will have to be my eyes and ears for audio mix. I have done a few laps of practice. So we can kind of pick up right away. Awesome! There is my car. Oh, we have a welcome screen. Welcome to the Simpit Historic SRS Series practice server. The conditions are set to resemble the Sim Racing System race conditions. Enjoy. Thank you so much, Dennis. The big one. And we can see my beautiful car paint here. Thank you, Stand On It. And we can see some people running some very good lap times. Cedric, Blanchette with this 225.793. TMO Shamo with a 227.849. H-Carb 228.861. And so let's see what we can do. So what I'm going to do is another thing I'm going to show you, since we're not going to focus as much energy on setup today, I downloaded an app for Sim Racing System, I'm sorry, for Assetto Corsa, that goes by the name Setup Market. So with Assetto Corsa, if you put your mouse all the way to the right, it brings up the menu. And if we go all the way down here, this one here is the Setup Market. And I haven't covered how to install it, but it's like most of the other apps. You install it to the appropriate directory, and then it actually allows you to see setups. Well, let me put this in the center screen. It will not. You guys can't see what I'm looking at, can you? You can see it over here. And so current track and refresh. Interesting. Current track. There we go. And there are two different setups that we can download and try out. And you just hit the download here, and then once you've finished that, you can actually turn off the setup market. And then when we go to our setup, I hope I'm explaining this well enough. I need to bring the chat up so I can see what you guys are talking about. Give me 1 second. Thank you, Tom. And are you guys still showing up on loading screen? Nothing? Let me check the stream. Sorry about that. How about now? Really? I'm seeing it fine on my end. That is very weird. Okay, it's up. Okay, thank you. Thank you. The perils of streaming. So did you guys get that about the setup market? And then you move your mouse over to the right hand side. You can turn it on here with this icon. And then you can download any setups that have been posted out there. Chat slow. Yeah, you guys are a little bit behind me. Alright, Tom, let me look at that lap time real quick. And I want to go show you the setup that I downloaded and how that worked. So this is what I'm running. This is the one I downloaded. It's just called Base Setup. It went in my SPA folder automatically. And I have that loaded up. And the reason I'm saying this, I'll post that setup so that you guys can use it. So I'll put it in the forum after this show so that you can use it. But again, 2 minutes plus around this track. Very difficult car. Very, very hard tires. I'd rather focus my energy on driving the right line. I think it's going to be more valuable than a setup tonight or for this track. So let's move on to attack the track. And I'll show you what I do here and why I make certain sacrifices in order to be quicker at other spots. And, you know, this is coming from a driver of my level. Cedric is running quite a bit faster than I'm going to. So obviously you can always get tips or pointers from better than I, but sometimes it's better to work up the ladder. I have installed a new driver, so my wheel might be making some knocking noise. I'll need to double check that. Also, I can turn off this sim market. Bear with me. Oh, it's a little different than what I've been driving all day. It's going to take a moment. Look at this thing just waving all over the place. Alright, we're going to take a moment to get the tires warmed up, get me warmed up. Is that right, Jeremy? Is that an extra app or one that's built in? I'll gladly turn that on. That was my assignment to have that down, and I didn't. Alright, on my next moment, I will turn it on. I've driven about 1,000 cars and conditions since I last drove. Even though I practiced this track, that was already a few days ago. Whoa, all over the place. Alright, I'll start talking you through things on the next lap. That will affect my ability a little bit, so let's hope I can hit my marks and talk. Hey, Carb. Alright, I brake right before the dip, take it down to first gear. It's hard to make yourself do it, but it's a late turn in. It's a very sharp corner, and acceleration is important. You got to stay off that painted surface on the left, and it'll really get slippery, slow you down. You can do a little bit of a confidence brake into Eau Rouge, and when you get the handling of the car, you'll start using steering and throttle input to actually get the car to oversteer intentionally and wiggle its way through. It's a timing, a touch, and a feel. Brake early for this one. And here's tricky because the car wants to stay sideways, and it's almost like a rally car maneuver to flick the car the other way, but you can't do it too aggressively. Missed my braking zone there. Very long corner. We'll talk about more exact braking moments when we get a little more heated up. The other thing you're going to find at Spa is you have to be very patient here. So coming through this double left-hander, it's very deceiving, the speed. It's so wide. You can go wide, but it gets slippery. Staying in the track is as important as anything else right there. Same thing here. It's hard to not get the car to start over-pivoting like that right there. Any aggressive maneuver in that chicane results in that slippery effect. We'll go over some of the cautions. Start talking about braking zones. Gotta be patient to get on the gas so that you don't go wide there. And from here, it's really hammer down. Full throttle through this. I'll just... Oh, too wide. Got a track cut. Don't want to do that. I just get off the throttle a little for that corner. No brake. And braking right at the sign. Down to first gear. Whoa, don't shift early. It's really important to get it slowed down. You're going to see a lot of guys going off right over there. I guarantee it. Acceleration here is very slippery and hard to do. Again, braking right before the dip. Down to first with a late turn in. Whoa, don't want to downshift like that though. Stay off that painted surface. It'll get you really loose and put you in that wall. Coming down the hill into Eau Rouge. You'll make fifth. Little touch of the brake to keep it really tight to the right. I missed my mark and that sent me too far that way. And you get a cut. You got to really hug that right-hand turn. You got to be at that curbing. Now I brake right at that first darkened mark on the ground. It is just about 10 feet past the 200 marker. You can go deeper probably than that, but you're getting risky. Just flicking the car into that corner, accelerate out. You can get aggressive on it. Hard braking. And the best line here is to keep it tight. It is a long corner. You don't want to waste too much speed getting wide. That corner we're going to talk about next lap. It comes so quick I can't tell you what's going on. I'm telling you, this corner, I see so many people have problems, and it's a very important corner to overall lap times. You go wide, you're just wasting time and getting in this slippery stuff. Trying to avoid any late brake lockup. Slippery. See, it wants to oversteer so bad the minute you go from right to left. Respect this off-camber downhill corner because it'll throw you in the sand. Just a little bleed of the throttle and accelerate, but you got to be careful. I'm steering with the throttle pedal right there as much as I am the steering wheel. Keeping the wheel almost straight and using the gas pedal to turn the car. Let's not go OB this time. And I'll just bleed the throttle. Whoops, I missed my mark. Did a little Scandinavian flick there. That's not how you do it, but that's close. At the signs. Keep it tight and be very careful. You got this guy. That corner there takes a while to get through. You get on the gas too early, you won't make the corner. That's more like it right there. Car's wobbling all over the place. Oh, missed my mark there. Oh, I was going to tell you about that corner. That's a tough corner there. Too much gas and the car just keeps turning. Missed it again. That goose of the throttle killed me right there. Gotta be smooth. Oh. Alright. Let's take a moment anyway. I want to do the track names. Thank you very much. Or corner names. I don't see it. Loose is fast. How come I don't see my track map? Oh, is it under my... No? Why are my tires way over here? I like the tires where you guys can see them. Oh, there's the map. But I don't see corner names. We just talked about corner names. Track description. There we go. Oh, I want that on this screen. Alright, how's that look? Can you guys see all that? Now, I'm still not up to speed because I'm talking a lot. And yeah, we're way down on the board. We're going to have to do better. We got to catch up to Tom Jones and H-Carb. Did we find a way to put driver names? Hey, John Hill's in here. Yeah. This is much more fun than just showing you guys, having you guys in here. Did we find a way to do driver names? Thank you for the heads up on the track. That's awesome. Oh, come on. Oh, too wide. Missed my mark. Did you guys see me throw a bunch of quarters on the track? I'm going to pick them up with my tires. Over revving it. Oh, just missed the mark. Oh! Ah. Yes, it's a pretty complete sim. For the money, it's a lot of bang for buck. We are using one of the car packs, the Ferrari 70th anniversary. That was a hard wreck. Is there a way to put up driver names? That's something else I haven't explored. Essentials, no, we don't need that. Chat, no. Tires. Leaderboard. No. I guess we don't have that ability, huh? I would really like to know who's who. Alright, just had to know. Okay, we're gonna have to shed some time, guys. Sorry. Thank you, Jeremy. Dennis, the big one, thank you so much. This is great. It'll actually raise the game of everybody in our series. Ah. Late. Come on. Ask away, I just might not be able to answer if I'm not looking over. Still a little miss. Gotta get in. Oh, no, 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 no. Well, at least we didn't hurt the car, and we're at the end of a long lap, so you actually do want to save it. This is called chicane, by the way, just so you know. Oh, and then I blew it. Come on, Cole, get it together. Hey! These conditions feel a little slipperier than what I had in my practice session. That's cool. It means we're practicing for much closer to the race. Well, to the race. Aye, a little late. Gotta be patient getting out of that corner. Oh, cooked it into there. Uh-oh. Ah, cut. It's hard to find that fine line of pushing it. And you don't want to leave any on the table going through that whole section of Eau Rouge because... Oh, come on. Talk and drive just doesn't work, does it, guys? Ah, just missing the mark. Just ruined that whole lap there. Looking at my tire temps, we have a pretty good balance. Rears are hotter for sure. Oh, missed it again. Oh. Alright, now let's talk about making some apexes. Starting to get the feel of the car again. Honestly, it wasn't until now-ish that I'm starting to really get comfortable with the handling again after driving every other kind of car in sim today. Ah, now we went the other way. I can brake deeper on that corner, it seems. Trying to avoid it, that dreaded tire lockup sound. Whoops, sorry. Totally missed my gear. See that slippery paint? Braking right before that sign. If I can get my second shift in, that's great, because if I don't, it'll upset the car. You got a rev match nicely there. Brake a little earlier than you would think for this corner. It's off camber and downhill. You can accelerate out and just kind of bleed off the throttle, get to apex, which I haven't done once today. And then you can throttle steer out of that corner, full throttle all the way through here. Full throttle, and then I'm just getting off the gas. Oh, late, but I'm alright. I had to do a double turn. If you get off wide, you gotta stay off maybe 3/4 throttle. Brake at the sign. Acceleration in first is always nasty. On the brakes right before the hump. Get the car all the way turned and go, go, go. If you have to short shift it out at first, you're better off than clacking the rev limiter. Touch of the brake, keep it inside, The better you do, the quicker you can get back on the gas like that, which is so important. Full throttle. Just after the 200 mark, we're going to hit the brakes. Every time I've been early on that one. We can go 10 feet further. We know this. If you get to the apex, you can really get off this corner hard. Hard on the brakes right before the marker. Keep it inside if you can, otherwise people are going to pass you there all day long. Don't need to use up too much road because this corner is harder. So don't worry about rolling out of that long corner so much. You got to get far right. Brake in a straight line. Keep the car stable as long as you can. It's hard to get it to turn. It just wants to keep pushing out. If you're in the paint, be even more careful with throttle application. Braking right before the sign. 1 down to 2. Gentle on application because the car wants to really loop here. You're going to see guys loop it there for sure. Early braking for the deceiving off-camber downhill corner. Accelerate out. Let's get that apex. Let's get it. Let's get it. Full throttle through here. Off the gas just a touch. That'll be alright, but just be careful off in the grass or the paint. Gotta catch the car when you start slinging it around. I could do better there for sure. Oh no! Wait, just wasn't patient enough. Whoa! Ah! Just as you say Sean's the man, I go and do that. Dang. So, that kind of gives you an idea. I was able to talk through that pretty decent lap right there. And we just edged out Tom. Sorry, Tom, are you in here still? Yeah, your name's still bright white. We are still 4 seconds. 4 seconds off of Thibault. Control L for people's names. Driver names on. Ooh, ooh. Yes! Thank you. Thank you, Cody. Hey, Dylan. Do we see driver names? Where are they? Yeah, there it is. Chris Burnell. Awesome. Yeah, live coaching. There's Larry Ludwig. Gordon Jacobson. Pin the track description to make the rectangle go away. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oops, I'm in everyone's way. Okay. Oh, very cool on the track description. Thank you. I didn't read the bottom of that. Oh. Bought you an R-Seat Formula signed by $89.99 F1 champion Mika Hakkinen. What racing celebrity sim gear do the pit crew have? That is a good question. I have a couple of items. Darn me, Sean Cole. That was an unfortunate incident there. I get on the brakes early. What can I say? There's Stan. Stan painted this car for me. Thank you, Stan. Oh, this is so much more fun with people. Yeah, we're all learning something today. This is so much better for everyone to practice like this, too. Afterwards, we can do a replay, or... I'm using a Fanatec CSL Elite right now. And I'm using Club Sport pedals. I'm using the PS4 steering wheel, because that's what I have everything actually set up to run GT Sport. Oh, see my car stand? It's a beauty. I can carry much more speed through this section than I am. I've kind of looped it there and scared myself and can't seem to push like I need to. Corb. I guess I'm supposed to be looking at the names. Blanchimont. Oh, that's going to be a cut? Nope, that was okay. Chicane. He's facing backwards. Hey, bro, perfect vlogs. Is that what you meant? Ah, shoot. That's what I was talking about that shift. Maybe I should just leave it in third through there. Ah. That's not how you want to do the chicane. Yeah, I heard that car is way faster than this one. Sun's doing a good job of protecting that corner. So I'm really glad we practiced that time because I can get used to it. Oh no. I keep shifting to third there and don't need it. Oh, I didn't slow it down. I was going to test third and then I go and do that. Now let's not cut him off. We're on the PC, Steam. Half throttle till I was recovered. I abandoned the 8-shifter. I'm sweating. Late. Shit. Oh, that just made that video, not suitable for all audiences. Oh, crap. Getting some good practice for race conditions now. Ah! Stupid, stupid, stupid. Control L was the names. That was from Cody. Thank you so much. And to answer some questions, yeah, H patterns right here. I'm not running it this week. Shame on me for that. Oh, look at these times we're getting now. Carb with the 27.4. Thibault with that 23.9. That's just killing me. So slippery. Absolutely it is. Fun car to drive, though. Woo, we're sweating, though. So again, for any of you who didn't catch the beginning, I downloaded something called the Setup Market, an app for Assetto Corsa. Once you install it, which is just like adding all the other apps that we've done, like Skin Transfer app or any of the others. But once you do, once you're in the car and you put your mouse on the right, you get your icons here. And down here at the bottom is called Setup Market. Click on that and it brings up this window, which I can't put in the center for some reason. So you're going to have to see it from that camera. But you click on any tracks and it starts giving you all the setups that are uploaded and available to be downloaded. So I can't remember which one I actually did. That's showing other tracks. Current track and refresh. What I found was a base. Here we go. This is what I had. This one here. I believe that's the setup I downloaded. The 7656. Anyway, that's the setup I'm running. Because for this track, I just felt that driving was going to be a lot more important than working on setup. You know, honestly, the hard tires on this thing just make it tricky to drive, tricky to handle no matter what. And I'm giving you a long-winded version of this, by the way, so I can cool down because I'm overheating. Lots of driving today. Oh, cool, cool. So yeah, anyway, that's one thing I did to not have to think about working on setup. And more importantly, just really being able to focus on the handle of the car. I mean, what I've watched from the racing so far is that it is a tough car to handle. It takes total concentration, takes really good throttle and brake control, shifting control, everything. And, you know, I think getting some laps under your belt is more important than we ran our Mazda series. I mean, honestly, the Mazda series, you could just jump in and start going. If you jump into the Porsche Carrera Cup that we did last season, it was still very drivable, but it'll bite you too. Now we're in a car that if you're not prepared, it's over. You need the prep time in this car to be not only competent, but to even be safe. That'd be nice, Time Runner. I would love to have that. I could use... I have a fan blowing back there on light, but no, it was the intensity. That was intense driving experience, which is what it's all about. So let's look at that board again. I just want to see how we're looking. 27.7, that's about what I was running before. I was kind of hoping to drop that down into the 26s. Not today. So again, Thibault with that 23.95. H-Carb, my understanding is that any race with over 10 people should be getting posted as well. So I don't know why they're not playing, but I'll ask Henrik about it. Maybe he's not, because I'm running the streams showing it from my end, but I'd like to see it, the race view, not my stream view. Max is off with my brother, I believe, somewhere. So, I don't have to worry about him right now. And... oh, B-Man saying hello. So now the big question is, are we prepared? Are we ready to race? On one hand, yes. On one hand, no. I mean, looking at the leaderboard, how many people have posted laps? I had 24 people post lap times today. That's fantastic. So I gotta be pretty happy with 7th out of 24 posted. Yes, I would really like to do VR with this car. Of all the cars, the open wheelers are the most incredible. Especially just being able to look over and see where your opponent is and have no obstructed view at all. Salty Pixel, I think that it is a good starter wheel. Getting back into it might not meet your demands as long because your learning curve is going to be much accelerated. It's a fine wheel. It gives decent force feedback. It just, little things like, if I'm not mistaken, it can't be mounted to a rig. The pedals are really inadequate, but they get the, inadequate in terms of performance, but they do get the job done. So, if you're trying to get back to it, money's a concern. Yes, it'll get the job done. And then you can start to upgrade from there. Rhino, it is mostly North America and Europe, but I don't have it handy on this stream. Normally on the morning stream, the news stream, we have a Simpit map for the pit crew, and it is all over the place. Jeremy, are you in Houston? I go to Houston usually at least once a year. Tibloat's asking if we have set up market. I'm telling him he's fast. I don't know what. Uh-oh, H-Carb's got something up his sleeve still. Let's see here. I didn't try out the other one. I'm not sure which one I do. From the UK, live in Florida and work in Arkansas. That's quite the route. Hey, Tennessee. Welcome to the show, Rhino. Alright, I think I have one more session in me. I'd like to knock some time off. I think we can do better. DFW, right on. I, gone to Dallas a few times. Did a seminar in Dallas twice, the iRace for Life, and then I did a trade show there for Cedia. It's like the high-end audio-video equipment show was there. And I've been to Austin a couple of times as well. I've been all over Texas. I have one of my best friends lived in Houston. In fact, he just called me. I need to call him as soon as this stream's over. So, alright, let's see what we can do. I'd like to go to Coda. I've never been there. Oh, I hurt the car. I had to do it. I just had to. Just can't break the child out of me. There's Tibloat. There's Tom. There's Gordon. Just give him the shout out to the guys in the race with us. Oh, that's awesome, Max. When we were in Dallas, we did a party night down at, oh, what was it called? It's like Old Town that's turned into like nothing but like bars and clubs everywhere. It'll come to me, or if you guys know what I'm talking about. Control L was the names. Thank you, Cody. It was something district or something. It's like where all the arts and fancy little bike shops and coffee clubs and bars everywhere. Elm? Was it something? Deep Elm, something like that. Might like leaving it in third there. Deep Elm, that's it. Oh my god, I got so plastered in Deep Elm. There are people dancing in the streets until like 4 in the morning, I swear. And people on some crazy stuff. I was just a little drunk. A little drunk is a lot drunk for me. You don't see places like that in LA, though. Disney World. We do a number on Orlando, but not at Disney World. Yeah, I don't do plastered very often. You could say that's me in very rare form. Whoa! Talk about form. Right at the beginning of a new lap, too. Smashed at Disney. That was not very smart, by the way. Right as I took a new lap, blabbing away about drinking a Deep Elm. I have a very funny video on my phone. I can't show it to you guys. Of one guy dancing at 4 in the morning, just drunk out of his mind. And then when everything started closing, we went to that pizza joint. I'm sure if you know the region, you know what I'm talking about. Tomorrow morning, Gran Turismo. Probably 9:30, 10 o'clock, somewhere in there. Because I just can't get enough driving, apparently. Whoa. So now that it's GT Sport, are we allowed to call it Gran Turismo, or we have to call it GT Sport from now on? Is that the new flavor, the new face? Man, now I'm just overdoing that corner just because I talked about it. That's killing me. Oh, shit. Excuse my language, guys. That just makes me mad. Here comes Tom. Ah! I'm sorry. Like I said, you just can't take the kid out of me sometimes. Yep, it is RIP, isn't it? But that might be good. I think auto clutch. Anybody remember? I'm going to take a moment to see if I can get that answer, by the way. I think I'm just worn out. I don't know if I have any more in me, you guys. I've spent just perhaps a few too many laps in the sim today. Had a blast doing it, but I feel like I'm just getting to that point where I'm fighting myself. Bear with me. I'm looking for this. And driving aids. Traction A, B, doesn't say anything about auto clutch. Okay, yeah, you guys, I'm sweaty, I'm worn out, I'm sore, I'm sorry. We make an hour today? I think we did. So we got an hour in, and yeah, I'm just to that point. I'm loopy. No, it's not. I'm gonna have to do super secret training tomorrow morning or something. I don't know. But El Bucho, so the setup shop or the setup market, one more time, I downloaded it. I installed it just like the other apps that we've had to do for like skin transfer or anything else, sim racing systems. Looks like somebody's waiting for me to go. We might have to do one more session. Then you install the app. You have to turn it on in the menu. So go to menu options, scroll all the way down, general tab, and enable it. And then when you get in the car and you scroll over to the right, down towards the bottom, you'll see this little dash. You turn it on and it brings up that window where you can find setups and just download them, and then they'll show up in your setup folder. So that's the setupmarket.com. Rhino, I am determined, but actually I was going to do another session, but since that car pulled away, I'm going to go ahead and not, because I am exhausted. I got to eat dinner and get ready for tomorrow. A lot going on tomorrow. Tomorrow we are scheduled for 3 more streams. G29, if you gave me that choice. So basically, tomorrow we will have 9 a.m. the pit stop with the sim racing news tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, USA. At 9:30 or 10 o'clock, we will do a couple hours, probably end up a couple hours again of GT Sport. Go further into the career mode, do some more multiplayer racing, all that good stuff. And then tomorrow night at 6 o'clock will be the actual race, the conditions that we've been practicing for here. So I'm not going to do as much in the afternoon, and that way I'll be fresh for the race. And I'll need to do some warm-up before the race. As we saw today, I came out of the gates running like 31s, and I think I even made the statement, wow, it's slipperier than when I drove. But then I ended up right in the ballpark where I need to be lap time-wise. Yeah, Tom, I think you and I are going to have a great race again. We've had a few now. We seem to be in the same ballpark all the time. So, anyway, I hope you guys had fun. I did. Oh, I know it's my cue because I'm about to get another coughing attack. So, I think we are going to bring this show to a close. Excuse me. And we'll be back tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. with the pit stop and sim racing news, and go on from there. 3 streams tomorrow as well. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of the pit crew. This is the Sim Pit. I'm Sean Cole, and I'll see you on the track.